Okay, so here we are with the muscle suit.
No preset spending limit, my purchasing power adapts to meet my business needs. And I reinvest my 2% cash back to help grow our
Let's
business with
see.
new products, like our tabletop Masa Mill. My Spark card helps me fulfill my mission of bringing Masa to the masses. What's
You're
in your
looking
wallet?
for it.
This
Small,
program is
tiny
brought to you in
pen.
part by Wonderful Pistachios. Get cracking.
Noise back.
The universe does it. The Big Bang. Wonderful pistachios. Get cracking.
Oh, there it is.
Feeling from a backed up gut? Miralax works naturally with the water in your body to help you go. For your gut, and your mood will follow. For 8 grams of fiber, try new Mirror Fiber Gummies.
Power through the to-do list. And create a space that really makes a splash. Right now, save $30 on the FS56 RCE gas-powered trimmer. Real steel. Find yours.
The Bermuda Triangle of evil, sadistic violence and killing.
First Adventures, new on Season 10 on Discovery.
Okay, gang, thumbs down. Item 1. We have too many streaming subscriptions, and they're starting to cost us a pretty penny, so we all know what has to happen. Grandma has to go.
Wait, Nana's out?
Yes, she is. Now, Diane, for the most part, I have never had a problem with you.
Or we could just get Max. It has more of the shows and movies we all like.
Or that.
Mom!
Oh, and there she goes.
Stream iconic series, movies, originals, and family favorites. Max. Plans start at $9.99 a month.
The ancient Greeks first began beautifying interiors with ornate columns and moldings shaped from plaster. Decorative moldings were a popular design feature in much of Europe from roughly the 17th century onward, with Italian tradesmen becoming famous for their mastery at plasterwork. Specialists in traditional plasterwork are a rare breed these days, but that's who you need to hire to properly repair plaster moldings.
If I made that mistake again, I might work on my costume.
To repair this damaged ceiling medallion, the plasterman first saws and chisels off the problem portion, clearing the flat work surface. Then he drives in screws part
There
way
we go.
to anchor the new portion of molding. The heavier the plaster molding, the more screws you need to hold the load. Another plaster man, meanwhile, prepares the plaster. The first ingredient is lime compound, a simple mixture of lime, also known as calcium hydroxide, and water. He forms a well with his scraper.
There we go.
Then fills the well with a mixture of roughly 3/4 water to 1/4 construction-grade bonding glue. He adds just the right amount of plaster of Paris, which is powdered gypsum.
There we go.
The same stuff they use to make casts for broken bones. He takes his trowel and thoroughly blends the lime compound, glue mixture, and plaster of Paris. When it has the consistency of pudding, the plaster is ready. The plasterman does this all by eye, without ever actually measuring a single ingredient.
Oh boy, here goes the noise
After applying
background.
bonding glue to the repair area, the other plasterman trowels on lots of plaster. Then he takes what's called a circular running mold. Its profile is that of the existing molding. He runs it back and forth over the wet plaster, hence the term running mold. Then he carefully scrapes away the excess and runs a wet paintbrush over the new and old portions of the molding. This makes the transition between the two appear seamless and smooths out any imperfections. To make the running molds, he cuts out a cross-section of the existing molding and traces it to produce a sheet metal template
Oh boy.
with the same profile. And with that, he cuts the shape in wood, producing what they call a stock. After sanding the stock smooth, he screws on the metal template. The wood backing prevents the metal from bending as he runs it over thick plaster. He screws more wood to the stock to form a handle. To make crown moldings, the plasterman mounts a track to guide his running mold. He checks for anchor screws obstructing the path. If he finds any, he drives them a bit further into the ceiling. He brushes on bonding glue and lets it sit for 5 minutes.
I'll let this
Then he begins
cost.
applying the plaster in sizable blobs. He tests the running mold over the plaster. Repeats several times with additional plaster, waiting 1 or 2 minutes for it to be good. Let the plaster partly soak enough to hold the shield. He applies the final touches by hand, carefully scrubbing away any imperfections. Then he tests the running mold 1 last time. The wood plaster molding takes anywhere from 48 to 72 hours to dry, depending on its size and on the humidity in the room. Only when the molding is completely dry can the plasterman begin the next step. Crafting the corner pieces called miters.
At least it doesn't get stains all
Starting with
over
larger knives and scrapers,
my
he uses the edge of the adjacent
entire
moldings as a
clothes.
guide,
That's great.
adding some plaster, sculpting it, then removing the excess. He
Maybe
keeps
there's
repeating
piece
these
of
steps
crumbs.
until
That's
each
okay.
side of the miter matches the
pretty
molding
neat.
it joins perfectly. It's a slow and meticulous process that takes
The costume
patience
design
and an
will be
expert
done
eye.
soon.
Once he has perfected the profile, he refines the edges with smaller knives and